Good morning and welcome to damp Colorado, which is a good thing. We actually had rain last night, quite a bit of it. So, yay. Please pardon the noise in the background. It's Thursday, which means it's the day that the city workers come and do the park. They mow the lawn and use blowers, which I think is what you're hearing. Now an airplane, to clear up afterwards. Not that I know really what kind of purpose that is. They don't actually sweep up the grass after they blow it in a pile, but there it is. Anyway, quick September 2nd tour, since I didn't really do August. I pulled out a lot of stuff. The peas finally went. I harvested a whole bunch of chard. You can kind of see that there's some, still left growing, but it's been harvested. I threw in some more lettuce, but I think it's probably going to bolt. The days have been pretty warm. You can see that the chard was done. There's a fair bit of tomatoes. Mostly cherries, starting to ripen up. I've been picking them regularly, so I'll come back and pick today's bunch. I've been picking them every day. We get probably about 4 or 5 every day that are ripe. This is the basil I harvested yesterday. It's drying in the basement in a bag. And this is celeriac, which I have quite a bit of. I think I need to do something more to it, but I don't know what. It's coming out the top. I don't know if that's normal or not, if I should be putting hay or something around it, but I harvested a bunch of chives the other day, which are really good. And the peppers are not doing great. I don't know why. I assumed it was water, but I've been watering really well. But the rain last night seems to have perked them up. They've been rotting. So, sorry about that noise. I'm burying this, and you can see this section's now mostly done. I've got this, dig a little bit deeper and put it in. And then there's a portion on the end I might actually add another sprinkler head too, but we'll see. So this one finally has blooms. I just had to give it a massive feeding of fertilizer. Okay, here's the tomatoes in the back view. But why we're here is the peppers. So, I have been watering these so much, and this has just not been holding the water, this soil. I put store-bought soil in these beds this year, and it was a bad idea. It was sand, basically. Looks like they had mixed a bit of wood mulch with sand, and I should not have put it in. So now I'll be trying to load it up with my own compost this year. There are different kinds of peppers in here. I don't know what the different kinds are yet because they're not fully ripe, but a lot of them, or not a lot, 2 of them have dropped off. I think they got sunburned, but you can see, well, actually you can't see. And there's quite a few on here. I have a lot of peppers, actually, now that I look at it. And there's more here. Sorry, I'm moving the camera around. But they're not ripening, so I'm not sure what to do about that. Because I think the season's going to end suddenly this year like it did last year. So, walk down to the other end of my tiny little area. My celery, which doesn't look very good to be honest. It doesn't have nice thick stalks, but it's extremely flavorful. So I'm finding that I'm harvesting it and I'm chopping it up and freezing it, and I'm using it in soup stocks. And it's really good. It's very flavorful and strong. Not great in salads, but really good for cooking. So, and oh, I was going to show you. Oh, there's one. I have strawberries coming again for some strange reason. I thought maybe the rain got rid of all those, but that's interesting. And the raspberries didn't really, they were in a pot. They're from a neighbor. They didn't really, the ones that were there, I ate. And the rest of them just kind of went away. And I think it's because in this pot, they must have got dried out. And sorry for the noise. I'm going to have to quit this pretty soon. You can see that I've cut down the goldenrod and the sea buckthorn. And I was planning to level this whole area. So it's going to be flat. And I just walked into a really big spider web. I hope the spider's not on me. It's supposed to be more level. This end rises up quite a bit, and I want it to be lower. So I was going to remove all of those plantings and put lower growing things there, and put these things, which now fall in the shade of the tree, back to this area because it gets direct sunlight, and those plants are more drought tolerant and like the sun better than some of the others. But when I was doing that, I have another bunny hole, which you may not realize that's what it is, but it's what it is. It's a bunny hole, and they fill it in when they're done. They hide it. I know because I've seen them come and go. I saw them digging in it one day. So that kind of stopped that progress. And this also, I moved things here, starting to tidy up back here, and this is a potential bunny hole as well that gets filled in when they're finished. And this is where they go under the fence. Now, if you're wondering what all this cardboard is here, it was actually under a bunch of composting leaves. I moved the leaf bin and I covered up. You can't see now, but there's irrigation under there, which again, the reason this is all getting tidied up now is because I have the mulch. So I'm trying to clear out the spaces, and this mulch will be spread around, ideally, and the cardboard will be under it to help suppress the weeds. I have more cardboard boxes over by the other compost that I'm going to break down and lay out. That's a big job. I have to make sure I have lots of bug spray on when I do it because the mosquitoes are bad. That's pretty much it. These are dying off clearly, but that's the, you can see even this morning there's a wasp on it. I'm hesitant, even though the squirrels took the heads off them all. These are all topped by squirrels, all of them. They're still providing a lot of nectar for some insects, so I've left them. And that's pretty much it. Quick little tour. Things are flopping from the rain last night, but I need to deadhead a bunch of things. Oh, now there's sirens in the background. Busy morning. And yeah, so that'll be it for now. Thanks for watching. you have any suggestions as to where I should put these hibiscus or Rose of Sharon, there's 4 of them, I would appreciate you leaving it in the comments. This weeping larch is also, I was going to move it, but now it's getting bigger, so I don't know if I can dig it up and move it. It was small earlier this year, but then this one lead came up, which surprised me. And look, it's quite thick. So I'm kind of concerned that I might not be able to dig a hole big enough to get it up and keep it healthy. And then, of course, where would I put it? Would be the other question. I don't know. So yeah. Anyway, thanks for watching. We have another plane. Happy September. And I'll see you later.